We were told that we couldn't win this election. But tonight, we prove that with hope, hard work, and the people by our side, anything is possible.
Hey, I'm Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. You hear that? I got Georgia on my mind. The victory by the Democrats in the 2 Georgia Senate runoff races is a big deal. First black senator from Georgia, the first millennial to join the Senate. And of course, for Joe Biden, the Democrats' victory is a very big deal indeed. No longer will he have a Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell standing in his way. Biden can now implement the ambitious agenda he talked about during the presidential race. And full disclosure, I worked for Biden and the Democrats in both the presidential and Georgia races. I wanted them to win. But the celebration should be modest. The celebration should be quiet. Here's why. 3 reasons. Number 1, the Democrats' lead in the House of Representatives is razor thin. Their lead in the Senate now is even thinner than that. They need Vice President-elect Kamala Harris to get their way. And they're not always going to get their way. There are 2 rebel Democrat senators they have to contend with, and they're not going to have a 2/3 supermajority to impose their will. Number 2, the so-called progressives in the Senate and the House, mainly in the form of Bernie Sanders and AOC, aren't really Democrats. Up here, they'd be seen as members of the new Democratic Party waffle faction. Biden and Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi are going to be under a lot of pressure to push through policies that don't always favor Canada, such as on energy, such as on trade. Biden needs to remember he was elected president because he always sticks to the moderate center. That's where the votes are. Number 3, and this is the biggest reason of all, the United States is still divided, deeply, deeply divided. Donald Trump may be a racist and sexist, unindicted co-conspirator, but he received more votes than any other Republican presidential candidate in history. He's got millions of Americans on his side. Biden knows that, and he knows he has to reach out to the other side of the aisle. He can't always get his way. For the sake of the United States, and frankly, for the sake of the world, Joe Biden needs to always remember that he may have power, but it isn't unlimited power. And he presides over a very divided country. I wish him a lot of luck. He's going to need it. I'm Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all your favorite platforms like Facebook and Twitter. And Happy New Year. Take it away.